Hello everyone, I'm Chainika and today I'm taking you on a walkthrough of one of the most legendary and culturally rich hillocks in Assam. Welcome to Agnigarh, the ultimate fortress of fire. Agnigarh sits beautifully on the banks of river Brahmaputra, roughly 5 kilometers south of the central Tejpur city center, making it incredibly easy to reach by local auto rickshaw or cab. The park gates are open daily from 8:45 am to 6:30 pm and the entry fee is rupees 30 for adults, and for children of age 5 to 8 it is 10 rupees. Now that we have got our tickets, let's head inside and uncover the beautiful history written within these hills. As we make our way up this winding path, we are actually walking through the ancient legend from the Bhagavata Purana. Thousands of years ago, the powerful Asura king, King Banasura, constructed an impenetrable fortress on this hillock to keep his beautiful daughter, Princess Usha, completely isolated. He kept the perimeter surrounded by massive walls of fire at all the times, and this is exactly where the name Agnigarh comes from. Agni meaning fire and Garh meaning fortress, and hence Agnigarh. But love always finds a way. Princess Usha fell deeply in love with a prince named Aniruddha, the grandson of Lord Krishna, after seeing him in a vivid dream. And Chitralekha managed to identify the mysterious prince from Usha's description. Using her mystical power, Chitralekha flew to Dwarka and she abducted Prince Anirudh while he was fast asleep and managed to bring him back to this very fortress. The moment Aniruddha opened his eyes here and saw Usha, he fell in love with her at once. Right after the abduction, as you can see, it is depicted in the statue, they got married in secret, and Chitralekha was a sole witness to their marriage. However, when King Banasura found about the marriage, he was absolutely furious. He immediately bound the young prince with venomous snakes and imprisoned him within these walls. When Lord Krishna found out his grandson had been captured here, he marched a massive army to these gates. Because King Banasura was a deep and fierce follower of Lord Shiva, he had previously asked Shiva to protect him and guard the gates of Tejpur. And when Lord Krishna arrived at the gates, Lord Shiva stood at the gates to protect his devotee. And this triggered the legendary Harihara Yudh, a brutal, universe-shaking clash where Lord Krishna and his followers fought directly against Lord Shiva and his followers. The battle was so catastrophic and deadly that rivers of blood stained the entire landscape, and this is exactly how our city got its name from. Teja in Sanskrit means blood and Pura means city, and hence Tejpur literally means the city of blood. The destruction was so immense that it threatened to tear reality apart until Lord Brahma, the creator of the universe, descended to the battlefield to halt the war. You can see it is depicted in the statue. He intervened to mediate a peace between Krishna and Shiva, saving the world from total annihilation. Banasura finally relented and the war ended with the families publicly recognizing their union. Now that we have made it past the legends, we have reached the very top of the hillock. And interestingly, during the British era, this exact spot was known as the Observatory Hill, and they used to mount big powerful telescopes to survey the entire town. And standing here today, it is easy to see why. You get this absolutely breathtaking panoramic view of the Tejpur town on one side and the sprawling mighty Brahmaputra river and the stunning Kolyabumura bridge on the other side. Agnigarh truly is a magical blend of ancient mythology and breathtaking views. Thank you so much for exploring this historical jewel of Tejpur with me. See you at our next destination.